We are at my house. It's actually pretty hot. I'm trying to find something to watch. Bear with me. Jordan, say hello.
Hello. So, you're in trouble a little bit.
What do I do?
Let's just say it was someone's birthday and you didn't say anything to them.
Who, Jesse?
Yeah.
Oh, really? Is she mad at me?
A little bit. She was like, what the fuck?
When was her birthday?
It was Tuesday.
This Tuesday?
Yeah.
Wait, when I was camping?
Were you camping on Tuesday? This past Tuesday.
You mean
Yesterday?
No, I didn't. No, I wasn't camping yesterday. I'll text her right now. I don't know people's. I don't get on Facebook anymore, so I don't know anyone's birthday.
Oh, okay.
She texted me while I was camping about birthdays,
Yeah.
and I was like,
Well, it's just funny because like she just knows that she texted you. She even sent me a screenshot. She's like, look, if he says anything, I have proof that I texted him happy birthday on his birthday.
and I just said, "Shit, hey, happy birthday."
Yeah.
No, I really do feel bad about that kind of stuff. Like in theory,
I'm not a birthday guy.
I have never been good at birthdays. Like I really have. Ooh, let's watch.
Well, I do bad with.
You want to watch Incredible Hotels?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
I do bad with like the numbers of the days.
What do you mean? Like the date?
I can always tell what day of the week.
So the birthday. So you do bad with the birthday.
Well, like
I do bad with like the number on the calendar. I'm really good with dates. It's just the whole putting it into place and time really.
Yes,
eludes
actually,
me.
yes. Because what happens is like I get so focused on like the Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday of it. I'm like, okay, it's Tuesday or it's Thursday. I'm fine with those. But knowing what numbers coming up, like that's too much for me, you know?
That's the exact opposite of how my brain works, and I find that
Really?
legitimately to be fascinating. Oh yeah, this is the
Interesting.
duality of man.
Yeah, I mean,
No, because I'm like, first of all, like I said, I don't know anyone's birthday because I'm not on Facebook anymore. Like I still have.
I haven't been on Facebook in like 5 years.
I have a Facebook. I just don't. I
Get
don't
on
post
it.
on it. And it does, it's side tangent. It does fuck me up sometimes because like I have my Facebook linked to my Instagram. And so whenever I post something on Instagram, it copies the post on the Facebook.
Yeah.
And so I guess people think that I'm still on Facebook.
Right. Because
But
you do. Yeah.
I log onto my Facebook maybe once every 2 weeks, just like out of habit. And I have all these notifications from like responses to my shit, or people like tag me and stuff. And every once in a while I just got Jesse just said thank you in all caps.
Oh, good. She forgives you.
Thank you. Thank God. I don't need the wrath of that little lady. But no, I get fussed at sometimes by people because they'll be like, what's up, man? Like,
You haven't seen anything.
I hit you up on Facebook and you never responded. And I was like, well, I get alerts from messages because it's a separate app. But like, if you just like comment on something and tag me, I don't, whatever. I'm not on there like that. Like,
do you ever get victimized by people that put in
all the time.
wrong?
As a white man, I'm always being victimized. It's crazy.
No, do you ever get?
It's actually crazy you bring that up, dude.
Do you ever get victimized by people that put up the wrong birthday? Like they have the wrong birth, like on purpose on their Facebook.
I used to.
Yeah, I've had that happen. I'm like, oh, happy birthday, dude. And they're like, haha, it's not my birthday. I was like, what the fuck?
I used to.
What kind of shit is that?
I used to get caught in that trap because so many people would either have April 20th or June 6th as their birthday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because they would say, like, what's your birthday? June 6th, 1966. You know, 6666.
Oh, yeah.
And then the other way around being like 420. Like, we blaze it, bitch. You know?
Oh, that's probably why that happened.
And then, but people, I don't know. Some people just do fake birthdays and you just mash random numbers in there.
Did you know Thursdays I'm sorry, Thursdays. Did you know Thursday is a Viking day?
Yeah, Thor.
It's for Thor's Day.
Yeah, so there's the etymology. That's the right etymology is the study of name stuff.
Is
right?
it?
I believe so.
It's not the yeah. Okay.
The what?
I
What
don't
were
know.
you gonna say?
I have no idea.
I was gonna say
What's the animal one? There was like an animal one, animology, where it's like where things become be personified
Are you
as
trying
animals.
to say anthropomorphized? Maybe.
Yes.
No.
Is that what that is?
Anthropomorphized is when
When you put a living thing onto an object, right?
or it's like when you take a non-living thing and like make it a living thing. You know, like you anthropomorphize something. No, there's a whole. I actually had that conversation with someone not too long ago about like the etymology and like the history of days of the week.
I don't know all. I don't know. That's the only one I know. What do you know them?
I don't. I mean, not off the top of my head, but like there's like lists that you can find where there's like the meaning behind or the history behind like each days of like the 7 days of the week. But then there's also like I've seen like concurrent and like opposing theories as to like what like Wednesday is, blah 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 for da and Sunday.
Let me try and guess and see if there's any.
Okay.
Because Monday I feel like might be like monks. Maybe?
Okay. So we have
monk day.
Okay.
Where,
so we have
where monks hang out. Oh no, it's the day where monks are allowed to not be monkey. Or I'm sorry,
monkey.
Not do,
Damn, dude.
Damn.
Racist
I didn't mean it like
Jordan.
that. I meant like
Jordan's racist.
No.
It's the day when monks are allowed to
not be monkish. Like do the
Monkish?
monk stuff.
like
They can actually talk and what can monks not
I love
do?
like how you think being a monk is like a dance. They're not doing the monk today.
Well, yeah,
They're not doing the twist.
they can go out and like have fun
Yeah.
rather
You think
than
they just like go out and have cheeseburgers and like finger
Yeah.
girls at drive-throughs on
right.
Mondays?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's Tuesday?
All right. Tuesday, it's like a guy, like, you know how, like, what's that Jim Carrey movie where he was plagued by the number 13?
Where he's playing what?
Plagued by the number 13. It's
number,
like that.
Number 23?
No, yeah, there you go.
The movie is called The Number 23.
Yeah, so this one is it's named after a guy that, like, sees the, like, twos. He sees everything in twos.
Okay, so I don't understand. So Tuesday just still means
So he
Tuesday.
goes around and he's like, oh man, where's my wallet? And he goes to get his wallet, but then he thinks he's like, oh, I have 2 wallets. And he's like, I got to find that other wallet. And he's plagued because, he doesn't need to find that other wallet because he doesn't actually have it.
Okay,
but
so
in
it's
his
a
mind,
day
he
where
thinks,
everything in your life becomes duplicated.
yes, but it's not actually duplicated, but you think it is.
So you're plagued with a disease. Like, so
Yes.
basically it's like a paranoid schizophrenia day.
Kind of, yeah. But like you go to turn on a light and you're like, oh, where's that other light I got to turn on to make this room lit up? But really there's one lamp. And he'll remember that tomorrow, but for that day, Tuesdays.
Okay, so it's a duplication. So Tuesdays is a duplication day, but
Yeah.
it's a symptom of your paranoid schizophrenia.
He's like, oh, I gotta go. Wait, he goes out to his car and he's like, gonna open it. And he's like, wait, I don't want this car. I want my other car. But he doesn't have another car. So he spent his whole time trying to find his other car.
Nice. Okay, so we have Monday and Tuesday down.
Okay.
Wednesday. What do you think Wednesday was?
This one's gonna be hard.
Yep, there we go. We're close.
Oh, it's a day. It's the day where everyone gets together and plays NES.
Okay, so then we have
So, but it has Wii. So if you're a loser who doesn't have any friends, and you're really like you're fucking that day up because that day is all about getting together with a group of people. So if you can't find a group of people to get together play NES, like that's where that origin's from for sure.
Oh, so that's why people hate Wednesdays because they don't have people to play NES with.
Exactly.
Okay, all right.
Okay.
And so
Thursday's
Thursday.
Thursday,
So
you know.
Thursday's just for Thor. All
Yeah.
right, so we just have Thor. Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And then what about Friday?
Friday is when everyone gets online and argues about like if French fries are actually French or not.
Oh, so this one we have. So it's FRY Day.
Yeah.
And this is all about French fry discourse.
Yeah,
Okay.
people get really heated. There's a lot of deaths on this day because people are like, "Fuck the French." No,
Oh, so
people-
you think it also doubles as a jingoistic
what do
holiday
you think all
against
the riots
French?
were about? in the UK.
Jordan just leaned over to me so hard. It was almost a yoga pose. I don't think Jordan's nose has ever been that close to his feet in the entire time I've ever known him.
Yeah. The riots were actually about people freaking out about how, the French fries aren't French. Oh man. And and also the Olympics were in France, so people were really freaking out.
That.
Nobody
No one liked that
on Friday for sure.
No. Okay. Saturday.
That's when everyone's allowed to
sit down.
Everyone gets. It's a face sitting holiday. Everyone gets they're allowed to.
Okay, so it would still be Saturday, like SAT, but you can sit on faces.
Yes.
This is the only day of the week you're allowed to eat pussy from the bottom. Okay.
Yeah. Or, you can also eat, do the ass, if you're not straight.
So I suppose that is some good gay discourse. I've never heard of sitting on a face referring to rimming from the bottom.
Yeah.
I legitimately, maybe it's because I'm just so violently heteronormative. Anytime I hear the phrase sitting, like face sitting or sitting on a face, it's always eating pussy. It's never eating ass.
Yeah, that was a boring one. I'm sorry, guys.
It's okay.
Sad. That's so.
It's fine. What about Sunday?
Sunday is when you can go to Friendly's and have an ice cream.
Okay, so then Sunday has nothing to do with the sun.
Nothing to do with the sun.
Go to Friendly's and have ice cream.
Yeah, that's it's the day Jesus took a rest, right? He took a rest and had a Sunday, and that's why everyone goes to Friendly's and have a Sunday.
Oh, okay. So you're saying Sunday?
It's a religious day. It's the only religious day. All the other ones are,
but that's SUNDAE is how you spell like a Sunday, like the ice cream.
SUN, right?
Yeah, but DAE. Not DAY.
DAE.
Sunday. Sunday is SUNDAE as opposed to Sunday.
I mean, that's just lost in translation from the past.
Okay. So let's recap Jordan D's days of the week. So we have Monk Day. That's when monks have a day off to go eat cheeseburgers and have fun.
They don't have to be monkish.
They don't have to be monkish. That's correct. Monday is Monk's Day, where you no longer have to be monkish. Tuesday is from Tuesday.
This is my favorite.
Everything is duplicated and it's probably a sign of your lingering mental illness. You should go get that checked out. Wednesday is Wii Day, where you need to go find someone to play NES with. If not, you get sad.
You know why, right? Because Wednesday, how do you spell Wednesday? It's Wed NES.
Thursday's for Thor. That's all we got there.
Yeah.
Friday is like FRY Day, and we argue about French fries.
Yeah.
And we also don't like the French on that day.
No, nobody. So unless you're French, then you're because you're arguing that French fries are.
You're defending your position of being French.
Yes.
So you have to defend a way to cook potatoes and also your ethnicity / nationality.
Yeah. Merci.
That sounds. Merci. Shut up. Saturday is still Saturday, and that's for sitting on faces.
Yes.
We haven't figured out if it's girls or vagina sitting or everyone sitting though.
It is everyone sitting.
So it's everyone sitting.
Yeah, sitting on faces.
That's still rimming and sitting. It doesn't. And then Sunday's about ice cream.
Yeah,
SUNDAE.
Of course,
that's when Jesus took a day off
to have ice cream.
At Friendly. You mentioned Friendly's before.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like the restaurant Friendly.
Yeah. You can have it anywhere.
So when Jesus did his 12 years off and the Mormons think he came over here to make the sinners not white people and stuff, you think he went
is
to
that
a
what the
Friendly's?
Native Americans are supposed to be?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Wait.
That's real. That's actual canon in the.
Are they supposed to be Jews?
Huh?
In the Mormon stuff, are they supposed to be like Jewish people that he brought over or something?
No.
Okay.
No. In the
who are the people that think they're like Jews? Isn't there like a?
I mean, it could be. I'm not that deep on the Mormon stuff. I've never read the Book of Mormon. All I know is that they believe during the 12 lost years of Jesus,
when he was a teenager.
I don't, yeah, he he disappeared.
There's like a fun little book about someone wrote because I guess that's those are the years that are like
it's literally called like the missing years.
yeah.
And
Nobody knows what he was doing.
Well, people have all these theories, like all the fucking there's like occult people and like esoteric people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who think that that's when like Jesus went to Egypt and was like initiated into like the Egyptian mysteries and was like taught like the shit Moses knew.
I mean,
and,
he
like,
went to obviously he went to Romania to learn all these magic tricks so he can come back and like, you know, do the David Blaine stuff. I think that's what he did.
Okay. Yeah. Well, the Mormons think that he walked across the ocean to America and did some stuff over here.
That would take so fucking long.
Well, I mean, he had 12 years, man. And also, he
so,
probably could go fast because, you know, like the whole Son of God thing.
Oh.
Maybe he skitched on a dolphin. That'd be cool. He just wave runnered the whole way over. Yeah, but there's something in the Mormon faith about like branding sinners with different skin colors so you can spot them, which basically is like
it's like an Abrahamic
early Mormon justification of hey, it's cool that like we think white people rule and everyone else fucking drools. Because God made them that way, not me, dude.
Yeah. Mormons suck. Except they're nice, right?
They're really nice. I don't have a hard position on if Mormons rock or suck. Every Mormon that I've ever met that was like my age at the time of meeting them, either like, you know, was like non-practicing and didn't give a shit, or was practicing but was like the nicest person. They just had a lot of kids.
The ones I grew up with in school always had that phase after school of like going fucking buck wild.
Yeah, they all go fucking crazy because they weren't allowed to do anything for their whole life. But that's always
look. You're turning on a lamp. If it was Tuesday, you'd be freaking out. You'd be like, "Oh my god, I need to turn on the other."
If it was Tuesday, I'd be like, "Hey, can you turn on the one that's right next to you?"
That's true. Yeah, you're right.
That's all right. You tried. You tried to do a comeback. Call back.
So on the way over here, you know, Robbie lives in Baltimore, and there's a place
Don't
called...
dox me, man. They're going to find me.
There's a place called Druid Hill Park, right?
Yep.
Now, in Druid Hill Park, they have a statue in there.
I was just there today.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. The Parks and Rec, the Parks and Rec department's over there.
Oh, okay.
And one of our clients does deliveries for them, so I'm over there like 2 or 3 times a week.
Oh, okay. You've seen the William Wallace statue, right?
Yeah.
I remember always being like,
I mean, I don't care because history's not my thing, but
right
in the way that it is your, you know, I like history, but we like different types.
But
of history.
it doesn't. It always never made sense to me because like, why would a Scottish like fucking rebel be here in Baltimore? But it's called Druid Hill Park, so I think it has to do with like because. You know, a big thing of...
Okay, are you going to try and Jordan facts this, or are you going to try and do some
No, I don't know.
speculation?
This is speculation.
Okay.
But it's just because it's called Druid Hill, and the Druids were in Scotland for a long time ago. The Druids are kind of like the ones that like did Stonehenge and shit. So it was like thousands.
I mean, Druidism wasn't exclusive to just Scotland.
Yeah, it was all over that place. But I'm just saying, I wonder if that has anything to do with why they put William Wallace there.
It may be. I don't know of the history of like Scottish immigrants and Baltimore.
Right, but I bet there's a lot because there was a lot of. No, never mind. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know where Scottish people.
That's my theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you think the park was dedicated to the religion of Old Scotland, and then they put a William Wallace statue in there too? So you think that Druid Hill Park was the epicenter of Scottish immigrant life at some point?
It might have just been like when they were planning stuff, they were just like, what's the theme of this little hill here with this little
Scotland? What about Scotland? One dude. What else? A vague religious system.
I also think that they planned to do all the towers in the shapes of like chess pieces, and they only got to one, the rook or whatever.
Yeah,
I think that's too right. The rook's the castle, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rook's the castle.
Yeah, I think they did that, and they were like, "Oh man, this is too much money," and then stopped.
Yeah, no, that would be. I could see that being a thing.
That would be cool. Someone should do that. Like make a giant, like chessboard, but like that are buildings.
And they move?
I'm not sure if they would move or not.
Because we haven't got that far yet. If they're going to,
I feel like that would be really hard to do.
Yeah, you think it'd be hard to have a building that is the night and then can jump over other buildings? I think that might be hard to get like a 12-story building that has to be really narrow, also to leap.
Yeah. I guess this isn't a good idea.
I wonder if the Guinness Book of World Records
has the largest chessboard.
Largest chessboard.
Well, Harry Potter, right? They probably had to build that set, so I imagine that was a pretty big.
Oh, they had to build the thing that they built that we saw that they had built.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was practical effects.
Yeah, so it must have been built.
Yeah, but that would be so disappointing if that was the world's biggest ever.
That would be disappointing.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Do you remember being a kid and really giving a fuck about world records?
Dude, I do. I was all about it.
Dude,
my favorite one was like the person with all nails, and you'd be like, "Why are the nails all twirly and shit?"
Yeah, that shit was
that
shit was gross as fuck. I remember when it was sometime around the year 2000, and it was the Guinness Book of World Records, but it was like hardcover and like holographic green.
Yes, yeah.
And it was huge.
Yeah, they're like yearbooks. They come out every year and they're different.
Do they still come out every year?
Yeah.
What does it look like right now? Look it up right now while I tell this.
All right.
I remember I have such a vivid memory of like going to sleepovers, right? Like crashing at like my boy's place. And obviously this is like before the internet, capital I, the internet and stuff. And like, he was one of those people whose like parents had like time limits on video games and like TV. It was very much like an entertain yourself, guys, even though we can't do the biggest things to entertain you with.
Oh God.
What's it look like?
It's awful. It looks like a Where's Waldo book.
Oh, I hate that. I hate that. I don't like that.
That is not like it used to be.
No, it used to be. Look up Guinness Book of World Records like 2000 or like 2001. Because then there was like a big purple one too. But I just remember them having a collection.
Yep,
there it is.
There it is.
There it is. That shit.
Damn.
I remember this household having a collection of them. Mm-hmm. And we would just sit in his room and like, oh, whoa, this guy sat in a car for a month. You know, like all like the weird ones. But I remember comparing like year by year. Like, God damn it. I remember when the 2001 one came out and going through and trying to compare with 2000 to see what records have been broken.
Yeah.
Which is so dumb.
I'm actually permanently scarred from trying to do a Guinness Book of World Records.
Okay, here we go. Here's a story that might
Why
not be
do you think
real.
I'm so short? I tried really hard
to do. Which one are you going to say?
To get shorter. You know?
Oh, so you're doing the Guinness Book of World Records for getting shortest.
Yes.
I guess that is true. When I did meet you, you were 8'2".
Yeah. And now, you know.
Hey guys, it's me, Jordan.
But
do you like Chiodos? And then you just shrunk down.
Yeah. I tried to get to that, get to the floor as much as I could.
Yeah, you were as big as Yao Ming, and then all that crab core, all your squatting while you play bass just made you.
You know what? Really what's funny is like I just realized this the other day. I forgot about it. Is like when I was younger, when I was young, they had.
Are you gonna see that Bob Dylan movie?
No.
With Timothy Chalamet.
No, but he is a good pick for that movie. Anyway,
he kind of makes Bob Dylan look more like a lesbian than he did.
Yeah. I mean, he's got that look to him. But I used to have to get shots in my butt
Dylan.
once a month for 3 years.
Oh, I didn't know you were an athlete, dude.
No, I did. No,
dude, Jordan on steroids? Jordan on like anabolic steroids? Oh my God. Dude,
no.
We should do steroids.
We should not do steroids. First off, I don't even work out or do anything.
That's why it'd be even better. You just don't go to the gym.
I don't use it for like what it's supposed to be used for.
You just get fucking huge. You just get huge and get angry.
I wouldn't get huge because you have to like pair it. You can't just do steroids.
You walk around a lot. Your legs would get freaky.
Yeah.
That'd be so funny.
But when
the opposite of any man that's
when
ever
I was like
done
when I was like 10 years
steroids.
old, the doctor, I remember this vividly. He pulled up a thing. It was something with my bones. He was like,
You have
if we don't
tiny
if we don't
bones.
intervene right now, he's gonna be
So
he's
you
gonna
have
be
the
like
bones of an
4'7".
armadillo. Really?
Yes,
you were gonna
dude.
be
I swear.
4'7".
He said if we don't intervene now, and then I had to take these, like, I don't know what they were.
What are we supposed to
There's
call
something to
people
grow-
that are that tiny now?
Um,
Do we call them dwarves?
it's supposed to be little person.
Little person?
I don't like it, but it's whatever they want to be called. Like, I don't know. I'm just.
There's a joke there about whatever
I'm not
they
doing
want
any
to be
jokes.
called, and
I'm
then
not doing any jokes.
not being allowed to say what they call each other. There's a joke somewhere in there.
Yeah.
There's a
Yeah.
premise there somewhere.
Yeah.
So you were going to be a little person, and then
I would have been
science
really
intervened.
small, and they said we have to intervene. He's going to need shots for 3 years, and a travel nurse is going to have to come over. And
But I don't understand that. So were you like freaky tiny in like element? How old were you?
I was okay. Here's what happened growing up. All the time growing up, people would come up to me and go, "You're short, you know that?" I'm like, "Yeah."
Yeah, but you weren't like short.
No.
Like, you
I didn't have the hands and all that.
You weren't like the size of a coffee table.
No. But I was always known as a short guy. Like, when we played basketball in school, nobody would pick me.
You know you're allowed to just like be short, right?
I know. What are you talking about?
I like how you did body modification at a young age and did gender affirming surgery just to be that tall.
I think I was like 10 years old when they was like, you got to do this.
When the procedures
It had something to do with my
started.
bones. My bones weren't growing fast enough or some shit.
I have never heard that in my entire life.
I'm telling you, man.
I mean, I believe you. That's something so weird. Like, I don't think you would just randomly come over here and make up that you had to get
No.
bone steroids, or
And
else you were going to be 4 foot.
If any of
8.
my friends from back in the day listen to this, they'll remember, because it would suck because I'd be going out playing with my friends and my mom would be like, Jordan, the nurse is here. You got to get that shot in your ass. And like sometimes they would, sometimes I'd have to get it done.
Why would that suck? That'd be cool.
Because I had to stop like
You had to
hanging
what?
out.
You had to stop playing kickball where you were the ball because you're so tiny. Your friends were all upset because they're like,
Nice.
"Oh man, Jordan's
No,
playing third base. Like
no.
he is the third base."
We played wall ball. Do you remember that shit? Wall ball was fucking
Well,
sick.
how would you do that if you were the size of a fire hydrant? I
Man.
don't understand how you're doing these games.
No, I mean, did you ever play wall ball?
Is that the one?
Where you throw it against the wall as hard as you can, and if you have to grab it. If you grab it and you drop it, you have to drop everything
tennis
and,
ball or
and
like
run.
a dodgeball?
You have to run to. It's a tennis ball usually. You have to run to the wall, and if someone else grabs the ball and throws it at the wall, and then it hits the wall before you get to the wall, you're out.
I remember playing this game. We played a modified version of it with like a dodgeball, basically, where you would like throw it as hard as you could, like up against the wall, and it would bounce back. And so you try and catch it like dodgeball style. And then if you dropped it, then people would try and hit you with the dodgeball.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, it was definitely one of those excuses.
It'd be fun to play like naked.
It would be fun to play that naked.
Oh, and then you have to hit them. You have to hit their junk with because if you
But
get
you're
hit,
not running backwards. That would be funny though if you're like you have to crab walk
Whoa,
over
no,
the
no.
wall. And I can
Here's
hit
what
you
it
with a
is.
fucking-
Here's what it is. You got it? There's people always in front, and they're just waiting, and you have to be behind them because if you drop the ball, someone from the other team has to grab that ball and toss it to the people in the front so that they can try and hit your little wiener, as you're running towards the wall.
Jordan.
So then it has,
Was this an elaborate penis joke? That you getting a shot in the butt because your bones were too small, but it was your boner was too small?
No.
Jordan, come on. You have
sure
to come
they
get your
included
shot to
that,
fight
though.
child impotency. Jordan, your 10-year-old penis is too small. That would be embarrassing.
Yeah.
But if they were like, hey, you got to come get your bone shot, I'd be like, I would lie to all my friends if I was 10 years old and be like, I'm going to be 8 feet tall. I take shots so I can be 9 foot.
I am interested in. Here's what I am interested in. I'm
Drugs.
wondering if it was like a weird thing where what if it did the opposite? What if I was completely fine?
Oh, hell yeah. This is
these
when you
things-
get your anti-vax turn.
Yeah, and this is like why I'm short. Is like they've.
I mean, steroids do weird shit. I have a family member who had like debilitating like asthma and shit as a kid, like really, 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 like really bad.
Yeah.
Like I'm pretty sure he almost died when he was little. Style like those lungs just did not lung.
Yeah.
And he was put on like on steroids for his like lungs and shit. It stunted his growth.
Damn.
He caught up.
Yeah, I'm not sure if these are steroids.
But he
though.
caught up later, so it was crazy.
Yeah.
Because he was like the littlest dude until like middle school. You know, he was like comically tiny, not like medically tiny. He couldn't get like better parking.
Wait, comically tiny?
Yeah.
Comically tiny?
Yeah.
I'm offended by that. We're not funny, okay?
No, I know you're not funny, dude. I know you very well. You get some good jokes every once in a while. But so he was a really little dude and like leading up to like puberty time or whatever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then they took him off of steroids like I want to say like 7th or 8th grade maybe. And he fucking shot up. Like he was one of those kids who like grew like over a foot in like a year. And you like I would look at him and be like, your body it looks like it hurts. It's like you're transforming in that old Gargoyles show. Gargoyles. Hey, say gargoyles 5 times fast.
Gargoyle. Oh, I can't.
All right, we're done.
Nope.
Bye.
All right, bye.
Go to Patreon.